Friends, I had a subscriber ask me if I was still using the Flamma intelligent guitar and was I enjoying it and did I understand how all the looper stuff functionality worked. One of the things he mentioned is that he didn't particularly like using the phone app with the looper that was on there. And I told him, I said, you know, I don't even use the phone app with the looper. You don't have to use it. And so I've got my phone in my pocket. I'll just show you. The phone app, I use it to just program sounds, to go in and change the different sound settings that are in there. And I think I had to have the phone app on the first time that I paired this to the Bluetooth little foot switch that comes with it. That's it down here. I'm shooting that with another GoPro. And then from then on, once I set my sounds that I like in each of the banks, I started just using it without the phone. So I've got the phone off right now. I do have the Flamma app on here. It's hard to say Flamma app. Somewhere it's on here. I'm not even seeing it now. There it is, Flamma, right here it is. At any rate, let me show you how without even using that, I use it. So you can see here I'm in bank 8. That 8A means that I'm in the 8th. I've got the knob turned on here so you can see the red lights on it. Now watch what happens if I push this. See, it goes to 8B, it goes to 8C, it goes to 8D. So if I click and hold both buttons, I go up a bank. So there I am, I'm on 9A now, or 9C. If I click and hold both these buttons, then I'll go down every time I click both of them. Now I'm on 6, see? I can click on 6B, for instance. So yeah, so right now I'm in LD, I'm in looper drummer mode. This is how you segue between the two modes, the looper drummer or the presets, by just clicking that right there, right? So now I'm in 6B. I can either on my guitar, when I push the buttons, it switches those, see? Back and forth, different sounds. Or I can click both buttons and go up a bank or down a bank. So look at that. So now I can go down to 2. Let's see what I got. And there's my 2A sound, which is a clean sound. So that's the way you go up or down. And so you can do it either with this here, but you have to use your bank up or down. Like I'm gonna go to 1A here, then I've gone to 1A. Then once I'm within those 4 settings, I can go back and forth either here or here. But I'm just going to go back and forth between one, see? Go 1A, B, C, or D. Or I can go up a whole bank to 2. I can click on a button there to do it, or I can do it by clicking this thing. Now let me show you how I can do a loop. So I'm going to go to 2A here, which is clean. And I'm going to click the 2 in the middle. The 2 in the middle, now I go to what's called the LD mode, which is the looper and the drummer. Now I got the drummer over here where I can turn the drums on or off. I can also click the speed with this flashing button here is my speed, right? Check this out. Right? This takes a couple of clicks. Right. So now I got a speed that I kind of like. Again, I can turn this on or off if I want to. Then to start my loop, I'm just going to click this button over here, right? It's going to give me a count in. So I'm going to change my sound, and I'm going to put something over the top of that. I can remember what chords I played. Give it a shot and see. Got my loop going. Pretty cool. change my sound again, boost my volume a little, go to a different pickup or whatever. That's pretty cool, you know. Stop the loop there. You erase the loop by clicking and holding down that. If you want to check your tuning and stuff, you don't have to use the phone for that. You just press and hold this down. I'll show you what it does here. You see it just gives you that blank. Now I know I'm a little out from playing. Showing that my E's right, my B's right, my G is a little about right. D's right. A might be a little high, right? So it puts the little U under it if it's low, right? What you want to do is get the little line there, right? Looks like I'm a little sharp on the G, maybe. A little sharp on the A. All right. Then you push the button again to get out of it. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to go up. Let's go up to 8. I think I got some sounds in there that I like. So here's my number, my 8. I don't remember what's in here. I like the different sounds you can get in. Let's go back to the looper by clicking here. Then I'm going to hit my... like a Cars type loop, right? So then I can just click any button and I can start improvising over. I can go add to that loop if I want to, and I can switch sounds. In the middle, it's like I can click on this, and I can go down a patch or two if I want to. Say I want this sound right here. Let's go back to a clean sound maybe over here. Let's see what we got. I go back to the looper by doing that. Put a few little things in here. And I can go up and down on different drum sounds. It's a pretty cool sound right there. Now let's try doing a loop on this. So folks, you can see there's a lot you can do, and I've kind of been a poor example of how to pull it off. But you can switch all your sounds right here. You can tune your guitar by pushing that down and hold it, like so. Pushing it again to get out of it. Go back and forth between the looper and drummer by hitting these middle buttons. Go back to here if you want to do your drums. To change the drums, you're going to hold this down so it shows you the number. Then you can go in here and click up and down, up or down, either way, whichever one you want to do. And then you can test the drum and see what it's going to do. So there's the blues. Let's slow it down a little. That sounds more like a blues I would play, right? Let me go see. Let's see how this is going to sound. That's it, folks. That's how I use the looper, and that's hopefully all the functionality explained clear as mud. But there you go. You can see that without having, I'll show you exactly how this is connected to nothing. It's not connected to the phone. All that's happening is the drums, the sound effects, the guitar, everything is going straight out into that box. I've been recording it with a Zoom H1 Essentials. So that's it, man. Your drums are in here. If there's one weakness, if there's one thing I wish it had, I wish it had a pitch shifter so you could do actually a bass sound in here. Maybe with software, they'll be able to give us a downshift. If you could play your bass here with this, that would be killer, my friends. That would be a lot of fun to me to be able to do that. I'll turn this off if I can. There we go. Let's turn it off. I'll turn it off that way. And now I've just got the magnetic pickup, so turn the volume down, turn it totally off. But that's it. If it had that, the other thing is the looper is a one-track looper, to the best of my knowledge. I can't figure out how to do undos. If you mess up your loop, if you don't hit it spot on, you just have to undo it. So that is definitely one downside. If there are two things I wish it would do undos, at least one level of undos, and I wish you could transpose. But other than that, this thing works great. This little guy, this and this, you can have just massively hours of fun. This is what I use to practice a whole lot. I'll set myself up loops, different different chord progressions, and then I'll just sit and play through and work on my improvising that way. And I like to work on improvise instead of just noodling. I like to play against chord changes so I can get, learn my scales and learn my positions, learn how to hit the chord tones. Got Hendrix over here. I think he wants to go out and poop or something, so I need to go take care of the pooch. Peace to all who watch. Subscribe to the channel if you like.